Okay, so please take your seat and okay. Good morning. We begin with the roll call.
Wirklich no gate da.
Australia,
Also sie sind sehr, sehr vorsichtig, das habe ich dann
Austria, Belgium 1, Belgium 2, Belgium 3, España, France 1, France 2, France 3.
Eventually, yes. We can't eventually play because we have table for us.
What?
Somebody told me I will play
Okay.
at 9 o'clock.
Sorry.
You reserve the table for
So we have Great Britain 1,
Yes.
Great Britain 2,
Yes.
Germany 1, Germany 2, Germany 3, Lithuania,
Yeah.
Netherlands,
Yeah.
Poland 1,
Yes.
Poland 2. Just a second. Where is your pilot? Ah, okay, sorry. Yeah, just I haven't seen you. Swiss 1, Swiss 2, Swiss 3, USA 1, USA 2, USA 3. Okay. I hope you have a nice night and slept well, everything. And you will find on your desk some handouts. A note from Italy, note from France, inflation points where you are going, and inflation layout from the balloon where you should take out your balloon. You come back to that. I go directly to the Meteo and forward the microphone to Michael.
Yeah, good morning everybody. Normally in Germany you will sit at this time in the church and listen to the pastor's sermon. This morning you will be sitting here and watch the weatherman, what he says about weather. Now let's begin. Does that work? This yeah. Okay. Yeah, here we are. Okay.
Just a second again.
In the church it worked last night. You get us something.
So please excuse for the technical difficulties. Start with the meteor briefing. Yeah, it works. I hope.
wäre auch schön. Sehr stark gelesen, wie sie auf Frühsonntag und auch noch was bringt.
So now here we are, meteor briefing this morning. General conditions, the analysis for Sunday midnight. You see the low having moved to the southern parts or to the Gulf of Lion. We are at the position here where you see this X-ray, and we have become a north northern to northeasterly surface airflow with study from clouds, actually compact, overcast, but this cloud will begin to dissipate in the course of the early afternoon, and I think till launching period the sky will be nearly free of clouds. Stable conditions. One thing what is not as good as we wish it is the surface wind. We expect the surface wind in the course of the afternoon increasing. The model says middle wind between 6 and 8 knots and gusts possibly a little bit more than 15, but model output statistics, which normally improves the normal numerical output, has 3 knots less surface wind. Nevertheless, it could happen that the inflation period could be shortly interrupted because of gustiness. So let's proceed with the look of the greater ANSAT global picture. This very green and yellow dot of clouds and rain is situated in the southwestern parts of Germany and northern France and Luxembourg. This is belonging to the surface low, and this precipitation is expected moving south to southwestward, weakening, and it should play no role for a flight starting tonight. It will completely disappear with some rest cloud in the northwestern parts of the Alps. We will see more details soon. Now, first begin with a global situation, beginning with Monday midnight. This is the pressure distribution we can expect in launching period. Northeasterly airflow, no significant clouds to see in our region, and the rest of clouds in the western parts of Alps, especially in the central parts of Alps, but nearly cloud-free is the rest of France. The upper situation, this is the upper situation in 10,000 feet, flight level 100. You can see this northerly to light northeasterly airflow, which leads us directly southbound, west of Luxembourg, southward to the Rhone Valley, as we expected yesterday. This is the situation this night with northerly winds. The forecast tracks, which are based on NOAA, this midnight model run. This is the short-term trajectories for those participants who intend to land before reaching the Rhone Valley. These trajectories lead straight southward, and you see Luxembourg is this small country in the middle, and then we'll enter France in the eastern part, so that a landing could be realized without Mistral effects in the early morning, some hours after sunset rise in the northern parts of France. There you will experience no Mistral effects. Now the long-term trajectory is ending at Wednesday midday. This green colored trajectory is very high. It's a 5,000 meter trajectory. The others are lower. I think we can expect if we go above 1,000 meter that this direction is also valid in 1,000 meters, but a little bit, not as fast as here, but the direction is, of course, over the Rhone Valley and then into the Mediterranean Sea and coast of Italy. I think everybody will be able to hit Italy. This is a very high trajectory, and possibly if you go lower, you will find tracks leading you directly to the Italian peninsula. But as yesterday, there is a trend. If you stay very long in basket, destination could be Greece. So now let us look for the general situation at Monday. You see this ellipse. Yeah. You see this ellipse. This is the position where I expect you at Monday in the midday. It's south of Rhone Valley, little bit in the Mediterranean Sea. The low has moved eastward, and thunderstorms are not likely in the completely Mediterranean area at Monday. Also a very good situation on Tuesday. I expect you there in this ellipse area in the middle of Italy. You see a flat pressure distribution over Italy. This means there would be no gradient wind, perhaps thermal gustiness, but no thunderstorms are expected as the model shows in this part. And as we saw yesterday, the situation will shift in the course of Wednesday. In the night to Wednesday, thunderstorms will develop in the region of Italy, mainly over mainland, forced by heating, thermal thunderstorms, and three of thunderstorms seems to be the more eastern parts, east of Italy. So this is a general situation. I summarized: no thunderstorms on Monday, no thunderstorms on Tuesday, but becoming maybe dangerous thunderstorms in the night to Wednesday. This is now a detailed forecast for the luncheon period. You see gustiness. Here we expect in the course of the afternoon the average winds 7, 8 to 9 knots. You see also a peak with 20 knots, but I do not believe this model output. I expect a little less gustiness, possibly up to 15 to 17 knots, but not exceeding 20 as here is this 1 week. The wind will then settle down, and when during luncheon period we have only 4 knots and no gustiness with exceeding 10 knots. This information shows the vertical wind and cloud structure. There are no clouds during luncheon period here in Gladbach. You can see the surface inversion here, and there is the first wind maximum expected roughly in the areas 500 to 1,000 feet above ground level, and to have the possibility, if you like, here to fly at this level, roughly 2,000 to 3,000 feet, with a wind from northeast. It could be quite a good idea to move a little bit more to the west, because we expect in the further day, especially Monday evening, in the western parts of the Alp, a little rest cloudiness. So it could be quite okay to go a little more to the west in order to come not so near to the east, to the western parts of the Alps. If you go higher, you will be southbound, and there will be a static wind maximum roughly in 2 kilometers. For these people, pilots, who intend to make a landing tomorrow morning, we will find you in the northeastern parts of France, south of Luxembourg. You see there will be no gusts, will be rather calm. You will have the only few clouds, stratiform clouds at the inversion. So, and no weather, no showers and such on. This you see further to the south, there is some rain forecasted, but not tomorrow morning in this area in northeastern part of France with good landing conditions. This is the vertical profile south of Luxembourg area, you see here once more this inversion. The inversion, so in 2 kilometers, and there could be some inversion cloud, stable cloud with base in flight level 50 in tops, in flight level 60 to 70, and possibly a very flat area with a little bit mist, which will disappear in the first hours after sunrise. This vertical profile shows the weather situation in the area of west of Genève, a very northern Rhone Valley, where you can be expected in the evening of Monday. And so tomorrow in the evening, you see only calm winds below 5 knots, the upper winds not exceeding 10 knots from northerly directions. Also, landing in the evening, if you do not like to land in the morning, could be easy because you will not experience mistral effect till tomorrow evening. So, you will get an additional short briefing in the evening up to the actual situation, questions concerning meteorology. Yes, please.
The important information for me is when we take off today and the next night is clear, 100%. The rest, I see that for the next day.
Yeah, the question was whether the sky is nearly clear. When we launch in the evening, it will few clouds, rest of few clouds, possibly in 4,000 to 5,000 feet. And on your right to the south, this inversion cloud becomes a bit more dense, possibly broken, but no low clouds. This is this cloud layer under the inversion. It's the range between 3,000 and 5,000 feet roughly. So it could be a good idea to go on top of this cloud. More questions? Then, yes?
Are you going to provide us with a weather update during a flight, let's say after 20